What's going on? We are back with our guy. He was maybe second or third player that we had on. Had a fantastic redshirt freshman season at Colorado. Now he's at Tennessee, back in the SEC. We got Colton Hood on. So stay tuned. Make sure you watch this one. And Tennessee fans, y'all can the dog.
Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us because we bumped and prime. Well, hello, who's next? Are you capping, talking sauce, and do your words match your video? Well, hello, who's next? Can't nobody stop us because we bumped and prime.
Yo, what's going on? It's your guys, Buffed and Prime, CT the Fan, T Cal. What's good, bro?
Man, what's good? You know, we got our dog back, Colton Hood, former SEC corner, then Big 12. Now back to the SEC. He's at Tennessee, who competed in the college football playoffs last year. So we're gonna bring him on like we always do. We're gonna talk ball. We're gonna break down film, talk football, and from the real. You can't get this nowhere else. This is real football talk, where you can see one in the mind of a elite cornerback in college football. We're going to talk about the study habits, and he's going to be able to walk you through these plays so you can see what he's thinking. But before we get to that, CT, have you ever wondered how scammers get your number or why your inbox is just full of spam mail? It's data brokers. These shady companies collect and sell our personal information, your name, number, email, where you live, all without you ever even agreeing to it. They make billions doing this, and yet they are technically required to remove it, but they make it as hard as possible, just like trying to cancel a gym membership. That's why I use Aura, which is today's sponsor. Aura does all the hard work for you. They contact these data brokers and get your information removed. And that's why I tell my family, my friends, my clients about them. Aura automatically scrubs your personal information from these data broker sites, and more importantly, keeps it off. So if you want fewer spam calls, fewer spam emails, all of that, make sure that you use Aura. It's a simple sign up process. And since you guys are Buffed and Prime fans, you can sign up for a 14-day free trial. Very simple sign up process. You can use the QR code. It does have a VPN. The link right there, it's in the description of this video, and it is in the pinned comments. I promise you will not regret it. Aura.com/Buffed and Prime. Check it out. And yeah, CT, we got Mr. Colton Hood, who you had got on the channel the first time, because, you know, I don't be messaging these players.
Yeah.
I don't be having time to
Look at
hit
the
them up.
relationship you guys to build.
Yeah, it's crazy because when you had hit him up, I didn't even have any film on him. I had seen like a few practice clips, and you're like, well, Colton Hood said he want to come. I'm like, well, now I got to go find the film. So I went and found I can't remember who they played, but I went and found the ball game. I was like, okay, he can play. Yeah. And then we got him on, and we got him on. We ended up watching the ball game, but then he had a ton of practice clips from Auburn. So we watched that. Then the season came, and, you know, it took off from there. So let's bring our dog on stage. Colton, what's going on, man?
What's good, Mr.
How y'all doing?
We good, man. We good. Let me get some comments up. I know. Wow. Okay.
It's deep.
Already. What's good? Yes, sir. Y'all know who we got on here.
Yeah.
Y'all know who we got. Y'all watching on YouTube, hit that like. But if you wanted access to this early, you got to sign up for our Patreon. That's what we're in right now. That's how everybody's able to comment and watch. Make sure you sign up for our Patreon. Yeah, you guys are. Yeah, we get into it. Lauren's been ready since 5:30. He said, any questions off limits? I said, absolutely. But I'm gonna get to the first thing, which everybody wants to know. Why have you been ducking me on college football for a year now?
Well, that goes back from the first interview. That's hilarious.
Bro, you got it, bro. You nice. I'm gonna admit you probably better than me. So that's fine.
You know, and I'm cool. I'm kind of mad you said that, because, you know me, I'm missing receipts. So I had the receipts ready.
Yo,
I'm always ready. So I'm kind of mad you admitted that.
Nah, that's crazy. I see. That's crazy. I was thinking about, but I already know how you get those. So I already know you could have probably crazy.
Man, the hood has come to bit. Absolutely. Yeah. When we first got in, CT said, there go that chair. There go that chair.
Reminiscent right there. I go that chair for real.
It's D'Angelo Pons Pops. He said,
What's
"See
going
you,
on? What's going on?
man. We get into the game. We get into a game. Me and him. We're trying to figure out which one we're
Bet,
coming
bet,
to. He coming to. Because shoot, you only like 3 hours from us, so
Yeah.
we making that.
bet.
Pissed and happy at the same time. Love it.
Lord.
He said
Shout out, Lord.
ball spread different, Versace frame and Balenciaga shirt. Yeah, that was
It's good, Dino.
man. All right. So talk to us, man. How was last season? You went from only one start, your true freshman season, in the bowl game, and then you had one start last season, but you played meaningful reps and damn near led the defense in ball production with the pass record. Other than that, your stats today, you had like 3 games where you had 2 PBUs, and that's a lot. So talk to us about how you felt last season went just as a whole.
I mean, it was obviously a blessing. It was some frustrating times, when like I thought I should have been playing more, but like it's all God's plan, and I always just come back to that. And so like just every time I go out there, I'll just go out there and be the best version of myself. So I had a great time.
Yeah, and I gotta commend you on that because you never showed any frustration. Like you just stayed locked in. And for those that don't know, I talk to Colton like every week, before the games, after the games, and he'd always just say, whenever I'm just gonna make the most out of whatever opportunity I get. And Kansas State made the most out of it. Arizona, like let's talk about that. T-Mac to whatever McMillan, he went number 8, I believe, overall in the draft. You had him in handcuffs. And everybody talks about, you get these matchups and who's going to be that guy that steps up. I know specifically you stepped up and I want him. I want T-Mac as a freshman and made the absolute most of your opportunity, shut him down, and had an interception that you should have scored on. Don't know.
Yeah, Colton.
And had a big interception. Talk to us about that, being able to, because I've been in your situation where when I was at Nevada, I was rotating. So I was, switching series and stuff like that. People don't understand how hard that is to get a rhythm and like how hard that is for a player when you're out the game, you're cold, and then you just get thrown in. So up to that point, that's what you were doing. And then all of a sudden, I think Travis got hurt. And then it's, hey, Colton, you're starting against the number 8 overall pick. So what was your mindset and everything going into that?
I ain't gonna lie, like I know a lot of people would like expect me to be nervous, but I was just so excited. I was so happy. I was elated. Not that Travis got hurt, but just to get the opportunity to go against the best. That's always like what I've always wanted to do. I never wanted to like go against somebody who I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely like beating him. Even though I thought that myself, like I knew he wasn't better than me, but it was just like I always want to go against who people say is the best and show them like, okay, this is why I think I'm the best. So.
Yeah, and you definitely stepped up to that challenge, which you have to have as a cornerback. Like you have to have that mindset. So seeing you have that as a freshman, was extremely impressive. Man, we were so pumped watching that game. And then the rest of your season is like every time you were in, you made plays. Like even though you weren't in full games other than Arizona, well, not even that because y'all ended up blowing them out. So they took you out early. But every time you got an opportunity, you made plays. Talk to us about that mindset that you had to have, because I know it's tough feeling like you should, be out there more frequently, but just being able to, make the most of your opportunity.
It was tough. Like, there's definitely some days in practice where you just like, you get frustrated because like you feel a certain way about yourself as a player, and those things, those expectations that you have, they're not being met, and it's tough. But like I said, it always comes back to like what God has for you is for you. So that's what I always used to come back to. Like I would just say that in my head 1,000 million times before the game, so I can be like, okay, even though I'm not doing this, let me make the opportunity on special teams, or let me do this on defense, or whenever I go in, just make a play, like do what I need to do my job. And I know like whatever God has for me, it's gonna happen. So.
And, hey, speaking of which, I know CT thinking the same thing. Well, you was flying down there on punch.
Yes, right out my head.
You
Bro, I'm
was
like, did you get
flying.
speed? Because you
I gotta finish them tackles though. Them just be I made a couple tackles I shouldn't have made.
I mean, as the first guy down, you're not really expected to make the tackle. You just gotta, keep them to your contain. But had you made some, they would have been highlights, super highlights. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, we all thought you were lying. Everybody, when you said you're faster than Brandon.
Yeah.
Like when we did the interview last year, but then we saw you like, oh, he can really run, really run. So I mean, that was good to see. And you got a lot of guys like me. I'm not playing special teams, coach. I'm sorry, but you have to. If you're battling, you got to be on special teams. That's how you make the team. That's how you move on up. So it's good seeing you not dog those reps, like you treating those as if they're cornerback reps. Me, get me up, please. But CT, I know you got some questions for him before we get to the film.
So how's Knoxville been for you? Like, can you walk me through that process about, how did you end up in Tennessee?
Yeah, like it was just like, kind of like a home feeling. Like when I got there on my visit, I mean, there's some familiar faces. Like some of the coaches, like one of the coaches coached my dad and my uncle when they were at Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Like my cousin was like one of the recruiting people up there. So like it just felt like home. So like when I went up there, I just knew that's where I was, going to play at for.
And how was the recruiting process in the transfer portal? Because I heard that didn't want you, and you're going to end up at a lower level. So, your only offer? Like, how did this transpire?
Man, I had I had more offers than I did coming out of high school. Like it was crazy. Like even I had more offers than I did coming out the last quarter. It was crazy. Like, and like trying to make that decision. I thought but I was just praying and everything. But I thought like where I wanted to go was Notre Dame, but that wasn't I don't know. Like it just it just didn't work out that way. But just coming back to that, just asking God what's for me, and he led me to Tennessee, so that's where I went. That's what I picked.
And I remember when you told me you're on the visit there, I was like, let me pull up their film. And I saw their corners, and we're going to watch a little bit of Jermod McCoy as well. I'll actually pull some up now. I said, oh, yeah. I said, this is the place for you. This is the place for you. The way you play bump and run, this is it. So this is him versus Alabama. And he had Ryan Williams in prison, just maximum security prison. So we're going to watch some of him. So Colorado played a lot of press coverage. Tennessee plays it a little more aggressive. And what I mean by that is not as much motoring backwards as they're trying to get active immediately and really focus on widening you at the line of scrimmage. You'll see it here. So this Colton's teammate, he's recovering from an ACL injury right now, but he can play on college football.
Wow.
And you can watch him. Uses his length extremely well. Get hands on now. 2-1 none. I've talked to Colton about that. we talked about the 2-1 none. Presses him all the way to the sideline. Squeezes. Love this. Inside release. Punches with the inside hand. You can do that initially, but you got to get that back quick. Otherwise, your hips get locked. Gets it back. Switches. Staying on top of the route. How aggressive you like to be and press. And I'm really excited. This is where Colton needs to be. This is where he needs to be. So I can't wait to see how you put it together this season. But obviously we got to go watch some tape from last season.
Yeah, man. So what's been the biggest difference between Knoxville and Boulder?
I mean, I don't know if it's just me. I'm from the South, so just the people and the area, I like it way better than Colorado. I miss being closer to home, and then it's not even an hour flight if I want to come back home. So yeah, I like that part about it for sure.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. So do we got a new number or what?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be rocking 5, but I'm rocking 8. I'm gonna be rocking 8.
Yes, rocking 8. Yeah, I might have gave a little sneak peek to the Patreon chat. of that number 8. So we're gonna get to some of the games from last year. Go through some tape, good, bad, talk about it, critique it. Make you guys if you guys are new to the channel, Tennessee fans, make y'all like real football, like, share, comment, subscribe. Patreon, that's where you get early access, exclusive access. That's where we have private chat. This is where you get access to players during the interviews. Like we've had, this is another draft pick that we have on. Maybe after this season, like we giving y'all top talent that you don't get this access anywhere else. And this ain't just an interview. This is football. You get to hear him talk football. Wook, I'm not going to put that on. Yes, it was. I worked desperately to make that happen. Desperately. I wasn't the only one. But we were working. We were working to make that happen. Close. But all right. So let's start here. We got Colton at the bottom. This is his first start. Oh, I love when my cursor doesn't work. That's okay. First start at Colorado against Arizona. Love that. And that's against T-Mac too. And what I'm saying, what I love about it is the patience. We're going to get to some film later. I felt like you took too many motor steps back. I think you're at your best when you take 1 or 2 steps back initially and then stay flat. And you'll see it there. Just very small steps and then moving lateral. That's what we want to see. Moving lateral. Had a pivot route on him, and now we're in plaster, meaning it's a broken place, so now you just run into wherever he runs. He gets a catch on this. This isn't the actual route. That's hey, I'm just going to keep running and hope for the best. All right, let's check this next one out. We down here. I don't know why my brush don't want to work. I love that. Slow, controlled, back pedal. You in man right here? Either man or 3.
No, we in 3, I think. Yeah.
So cover 3, which means both corners have deep thirds in the middle of the field. Safety, the free safety, has the deep middle. And okay, what's going on there? And then we're gonna have these guys buzzing to the flat, 2 hook players here. So really, Colton's gonna have help. He should have help on these hitch routes. But what I really like that he's doing right here is the slow out in his back pedal. So he's walking out, and because he's walking out and not going out fast, that's what allows him to break downhill so quick and be there for that hitch route. And I didn't get to did you play a lot of off man last season outside of being in the slot?
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see too much of that, and that's something I definitely want to see more of you. Just having a complete game is being able to see you play more off man, because they're gonna want to see that for the league. It's the same one. All right, now we got Colton right here in the slot. Let me see if I can get my screen brush working. It's acting up right now. 1 second. Quick intermission. Let's see if we get this working.
Number 8, huh? What did you settle on number 8?
Nothing else was available.
It was like the next best available number.
Nothing else was available. That was you in the slot. All right, we got the brush back working. So back outside. That's why I think this is on T-Mac. Patient. You got a little dangerous right here. Let him eat up the mission.
Yeah.
So walk us through what's going through your head right now.
Really, I should have saw the play action and knew that was going shot. But I kind of felt like, because he would run this comeback a lot, because guys, every time somebody's guarding him, they're just running out, trying to stay on top because they know like his ability. So, and they would run this comeback a lot. So I was kind of sitting on that. I should have been deep though over top because we was in 3. But also, I wasn't really scared of him like catching a deep ball on me or anything. I know my speed, so and I know I can jump too. So I wasn't really worried.
Yeah, you can jump. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. He can jump. Bone can definitely jump. Oh, I didn't end up watching that video. They said your vert was gonna be what, a 34? What or
No.
something like that?
Oh yes, he like the dude he was training with. He was like saying that he thought my vert was like a 32 inches, and I thought that was like just so
That's
disrespectful.
disrespectful. Like that's just utmost disrespect.
And like we had like this is like after we did like a whole workout front squats or whatever, and then like my vert like after we did all of that it was 37. Like off of when I was like at Colorado, we did it like the last day of spring. We did like vertical jumps, and I jumped at 39.
Yeah, that's what I expected out of you. 40 by the comments. This is beauty, man. This is beauty. And this is when I like you best is, what is my rewind button on here? Right here. I like you best when you're staying flatter. Like you're not taking many steps back. You start here, 1, 2, and then you're flat. Hands on, staying on top, 2, 1. So what that means is again, pressing with 2 first, and then you're removing that second hand because the second hand gonna get you in trouble if you hold it too long. So then he's going to 1, and then it's gonna be none, and then he's just gonna squeeze them. And that's like, this is teach tech. This is perfect press tech. This is what every rep needs to look like. Perfect press technique. And like Colton was saying, so right here, just because I know people don't know who haven't played, Colton is watching him for his mannerisms at this point. Colton knows he's not going to run past him, but he needs to see if he starts to sink his hips and sink down. Because if he does, then he's going to be essentially running a comeback right here. So Colton's just staring at him, watching him to see if he sinks, then he's going to sink and come underneath it. So it's kind of hard for you to see, but right now, that's all he's doing. He's just looking. And then once he knows that he's going to continue on a go route, then he's going to turn back to the quarterback, meaning inside. He's going to squeeze the receiver to the sideline. Perfect technique, man. Perfect technique. Yeah, I'm not responding to that.
Was T-Mac talking to you at all?
Nah, he ain't say nothing.
He didn't say nothing?
No, he don't like to watch film. What are you going to say? He probably didn't know who Colton was.
Nah, he probably didn't.
So these are some of the.
Yeah, this year we got I think a late call.
Mm-hmm.
We're all scrambling, but.
And I see you guys are playing outside leverage, so it's some type of one rap where you got the middle hole player. But like I didn't see you guys play like true off man. It's like you guys were.
We didn't play off. There wasn't no we're gonna play off. Like we didn't do that at all. Like in any of our man calls.
All right, we up here. Love it because it looks like you're outside leverage again. Because Preston playing outside, see outside here, outside everywhere. Get hands on. Now we got stay on, and then we just running. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. All right, where are we right here? Okay, late call.
I really should have had 2 picks this game. We had a cover 3 call, and I think Nakai gave me a hook call, but I wasn't supposed to have it. It wasn't supposed to be a hook call. He gave me a hook call, so I'm like, bro, what are y'all talking about? And then Cam was like, nah, go to the flat, and then they snapped the ball.
Yeah, so you can see it right here. Cam, so let me draw cover 3 again. So corners have deep thirds, safety has deep thirds. So we're going to have a buzz player, and then we're going to have 2 hook players. Nakai Hill Green just sees Colton there and is assuming he's the hook player. But the way this cover 3 is going to rotate, we're going to show a 2 high shell to start, and then Cam and Craig's going to come down in the box and play that hook. So Nakai should have been talking to Cam, and then Colton is buzzing out here. And if he didn't distract Colton right here, then Colton's in a little bit better position, and then you can jump this in.
Ooh.
That would have been a cold one. All right, got Colton at the bottom. And this is hard. We get a push off at the top. Because you're playing outside leverage. He's going to give you an inside release. And you're having to deal with levels right here with your other DB. So it's good right here. And let me see what stem he took. Did you think this was going to be a circus route?
Nah, I was just playing outside shoulder because if he go back if he go back in there, we got a middle high safety. So if he throw the post ball, that should be dead regardless. So I'm playing his outside shoulder. and then he like pushed off right there.
Yep, like they always do.
But like, if he would have do that though, like I think I still could have made a play on it for sure. Especially like on that ball back across the field.
And the only thing I would say that you could do right here, but it would be stupid too, because of what you talked about, is slingshot.
Yeah.
But you don't want to slingshot underneath on this because you have help there.
And I got
exactly. If you slingshot and he breaks back out, you're cooked. If you stay outside and he runs the post, that's going exactly where you want to. On the defense. All right, we're down here.
Oh yeah, but this play, I was so sick of this play. They ran this against Texas Tech. Like every time they would see us, like we would notice we man and press because we press every time we play man. They'll run this little screen play where they bring the tight end, block me, and then they throw the little under screen.
And I mean, you got to talk about it beforehand, but really what's supposed to happen in this, at least defense I played in, how I coach. If you get blocked, if he touches you, he's yours now. Mm-hmm. Then this guy has to take over who's going back, which would have been Travis right there. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Why did you start this game? Because Travis playing.
He was hurt. He couldn't play like he was hurt really bad, so he couldn't play corner the whole time. Shoulder.
All right, back here at press. Let's see what we got. Hands on. There's this smash concept. Got a slot fade and a hitch. Now, if you want to, Colorado got a new cornerback, Tayon Parks. Now, if you want to do some dog stuff, you can go rob that now.
Yeah.
Shoulder up, not throwing this hitch. I mean, as soon as you get a hitch, China. So you know what you get behind it. You do some dogs, even though I know this is man coverage. You want to make some crazy highlight reels. Go get that. That's good coverage by Preston. All right, got Colton here at the bottom. So here, you get too high in your back pedal as the game goes on, especially when you were in 3. Need to be lower because, like you can see right now, it's gonna be hard for you to get a real clean break out of that height that you're in. It's still a decent break out of that, but if you really in your back pedal right now, you're staying square because he ain't broke your cushion yet.
Yeah,
you can really, really drive on that.
Yeah,
break up. Still good getting to the ball. You got to tackle short of the sticks. That was 1st and 10. All right. And Colton, everything I'm saying, Colton's heard before. Just like after every game, I tell Colton that, hey, this clip. If I didn't tell him that, he'd be like, yeah, you don't mess with me. But like, yeah, you did it perfect. Nah, every game, he'd be texting me right after the game. And I don't give him the film yet, but next day when I get the film, I'm letting him know everything to do because I want to see him be great. It's a good question for you, even though yeah. There we go.
Man up. I know that's what's up.
Colton down here. Guiding on the tackle. I saw a clip that we're gonna get to because you dumped somebody this game, right?
Yeah.
You almost did that to Avery Johnson. I didn't know that till today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that one.
Amari messed me up right there.
Yeah.
Showed out in that Kansas State game.
You can't tell players when they mess up. That's my fault. That's my fault, man. It's on me. All right. We open the gate here. Talk through this.
I think
like kind of taking a speed release.
Yeah. And what messed me up was like I don't usually line up inside that far. So usually I'm like head up to inside, but I don't line up far inside. So and then plus me taking that career step that way. To the right, gave him like a freeway. So I feel like he was like, oh, he's out my cylinder. So now I feel like I had to run.
And
I really did.
What I recommend, if you do play hard inside, then the first step got to be with the left.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get in this situation where they're going to get too far too quick. And it doesn't have to be a far step at all, like just a little quick inch step. But if you are going to be inside like that, because that right step just took you. And we talk about all the time, CT, it's a game of inches.
Right.
Like little step, and I've talked about this with other people. Colton, can you tell people what it looks like on the field if you look back right now? Like how big of space there is? Because if you've never been in that corner, you have no idea.
Yeah, like when they say an island, like it's really an island out there. Like it's like people would be killed out there for real.
All field. So mentally, you're aware of that. Like the TV will never justify like how big it looks back there. So mentally, if you take a step to the right and then he gets it, you like, hey, there's a lot of field I got to get to. So essentially that speeds up Colton's process, and that's why he opens early. And he can get away with it against not elite speed receivers, but if you get an elite speed receiver and you give him a release like that, then it's gonna be ugly. That's a hell of a play, and he pushing the whole way. I see it. I see it. And Shiloh came over to make a hell of a play. Hell of a play.
Yeah.
All right, we got Colton at the bottom. That's sticky. That's on T-Mac again. So let's walk through this one. Looks like we're outside leverage again, all the way across the board, which you should be anyways. Why should you be outside leverage right here?
Well, because like the divider moves is split. First of all, the ball's to the boundary, and then he's inside the numbers. So
that tells you they can run a speed out there. I tell people, CT like fascinated by it. It's like Sherlock Holmes. Like you are slowly just eliminating possibilities that they can run. Like that's what Colton's thinking. From the moment he comes out the huddle, he sees that and what the split is. It's how far the receiver is from the sideline and the in man on line of scrimmage, which is the tackle right here. So based on where he's lined up, okay, I know there's space out here. Usually they're not going to line up in a certain area for no reason. So you got to, give the offense some credit and say, okay, he's lined up right here. He's given himself at least room to run, certain routes. Whereas if he's lined up down here, he's not running an out route. Like, not happening. So he sees that, lines up outside. And this is it again. When you're only taking 1 to 2 steps back, you barely took a step. Honestly, you stepping in place. Hands on. The way you play is over at this point. Now, something you do a little bit, I did it too. You get a little head heavy sometimes when you first make contact. Like right here, we want to have your helmet a little bit on the other side because you're on his back shoulder right now, but you're able to use your long arms to extend and then get back to where we want to be. He breaks, you break. That's a great rep. Great rep. Ooh, great question. What teams are you most excited to play this year?
Yeah.
Syracuse, Georgia, Florida.
Yeah, Syracuse is in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, so home game. Love that. Week 1.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. Let's watch Colton at the bottom. This is one of my favorite reps. I love this. So he gonna try to give us some sauce at the line, and this is what patience looks like from a corner. That's why it's so important. So he's not opening up; he's moving lateral with him. He's taking a step lateral. So basically, what Colton wants to do right now, we'll just say essentially head up. Wherever he moves, he wants to move his feet and stay in the same position that he started in. Just like I say it all the time, trying to take a charge in basketball.
Right.
He wants to continue to stay in front. So watch how he plays it. So he goes inside, he's staying in front. He comes back outside, he's staying in front. Now he gets hands on, gets that extension, and now we're running. Hell of a play. All right. Now we got Y'all killed me with these motions. Oh my gosh. Not a fun position to be in, as far as having a guy in motion and got to move at the same time. Staying square, and now it just becomes press technique again. Get my 2 hands on, 2-1, and then I'm running with him and make him run into the other receiver. We'll take it. All right, back here at the bottom. It's beautiful, man. Baby steps. Hands on, and let's run. That's what it's supposed to look like. And way to stay outside right here. This is very important because if you don't stay outside, then you screw your safety. Who's trying to run inside out. You go inside, now he gets to run outside. Then everyone on Twitter saying Shiloh's taking bad angles. Like, you just start just a whole bunch of stuff. So you get back outside. All right, where we at? Got Colton all the way up here, up top. Patient, inside release. Look like you're waiting for a post on this, or it did. Talk us through that.
Yeah, I was sitting low shoulder because I knew I probably had middle field help, but Shiloh came down. But
yes, he
did. I don't know what he was doing right there, but I was staying low shoulder, and then like once I see he kept going, I just climbed back to the top shoulder.
Yeah, that's people don't understand how complex and detailed the cornerback position is. When Colton's talking about low shoulder, high shoulder, mid hip, low hip, like there's so many different things and so many different ways you play based on where he's at. And I'll just go explain this real quick. So the reason I asked why he was expecting to post, Colton's in good position right here. So he's in good position, and he's feeling the way the receiver's moving. So the receiver's stemming inside, so he's feeling his stem inside. And then receivers usually lean. So they'll lean on you. If they're leaning on you, that means that they're leaning that way to be able to push off you. If they're trying to keep leaning away from you, like subtly, then they're trying to bait you to undercut so then you can get back outside. So by the way he's running, Colton goes to low hip. So if this does turn into a post, he can slingshot underneath it and get there. But when you're guarding a receiver, like I said, you're eliminating routes. The further you get downfield, it's less routes they can run. All right, no more outs, no ins. At this point, we still got a dig. We still got an out. We know he's not going to run a comeback from here. So no comeback. That's not going to happen. So really, we could potentially have an out. We could have a dig. We can have a post, and we can have a go. Slant, everything else is already off the table. And then just as you keep going, you're eliminating. All right, he's not running a post anymore. Like, he's already 20 yards downfield. That's done. He's not running a corner anymore. Only one thing he's running is a go. So now I've got to get on my horse and run back to the top field shoulder. And that's what he does. All right, we are here. Let's see. Speed release inside. And just what I was talking about just happened. So he's pushing on Colton right now. And Colton is tugging so that at the top of this route, he can't get a clean push off on him. And that's how he stays with him. And I remember us watching that with you at Auburn against that big old receiver, Diggs, and you trying to stay top shoulder and not give any ground when they push off at the top of it. Receivers get away with a lot. So Colton's up here. We're in cover 2. Most likely Tampa 2 by his alignment. So we got 2 deep safeties. That's the 2 part, cover 2. Then we have flat players by both corners. And then we have hook players by these 3. Now, this is regular cover 2. And the weakness in cover 2 is where, CT?
Middle of the field.
It's in the deep middle of the field. So Tampa 2 takes this guy's hook and creates it a middle run through. That's what they call it. So he's going to make this a lot deeper. So to take away that glaring weakness. So now the weakness really becomes, short middle because he's taking off. So we'll see it here. So that's him taking off on his middle run through. Colton is up here. Flat, flat, flat. Stay outside. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, man.
Dumped him on his head. And we'll see this from the tight. Yeah, gotta stay outside. You have to fight to get back outside. And that's the number 8 pick. Over with. Love it. And Colton talk. I know Colton talk. All right, we got him here. I see y'all in the comments. I see everything. Cover 3. All right, we did better that time. Still want to be a little bit earlier. Broker cushion here. Did they want you guys to man turn this once?
Nah, because see that seam right there, I gotta play both of those. Really. But before he go post, like if he was just to run up the seam, and I'm really supposed to play both of those, so I was supposed to be in the middle of the field. So
Got you. So you had to wait till that canceled out, and then you could take them. I forgot there was this play. We get the pick, we run in, we're faster than Brandon Hood. I don't know what we do right here. Just no tight, like you got tight hips. Like this is.
Bro, let me tell you. All right, think about this. Right, go back to the beginning.
I see the high step right there. I saw that.
All right, go back to the beginning. Right?
Yeah, it is very. You ran a lot of yards.
Think about this. All right, that's what. That's like a 40-yard run this way. And then
might be more than that.
Yeah, probably like 50. Then like 20 back that way. Then 50 across the field.
50 across the field.
And then about 40 more forwards. I was gassed, bro, and I couldn't turn the corner. I was too tired to turn the corner. Right.
I ain't gonna lie, Colton. That's bad. There's a lot of green right there.
I ain't gonna lie. I should have scored though. Ain't no excuses.
That's a lot of green.
That's a lot of green.
I sold the clip.
Yeah, man. You don't want to get paid. That's a lot of green. Let's see.
I'm going to the crib this year. I'm going to the crib.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. So where was the start? So it's on the 28. We got it right there. And we can see how far you get. Okay, so to the other 30. So 40 yards, and then we got to come back. Came back 20 yards there to get the pick. So now we're at about 80, and then we run at 50, about 50 across the field. So about 130. Oh gosh.
Whoa, right there.
Still hell of a play, man. Hell of a play. He said, "Look like a linebacker on a return." That's crazy.
Oh no, that's crazy, bro.
All right, now we got Kansas State. Start here. So outside of the Arizona game, where I believe that's the most reps you got at cornerback, and what I mean at cornerback outside, a lot of the rest of the season you were making plays from inside. You were playing dime, which is covering slot receivers. What a slot receiver is, you got these outside receivers, and the slot receivers are inside of the most outside receivers. So let's watch him here. I like this. He's playing off, but it's really becoming catch technique. Catch technique is, so you have like true off man where you're 7 to 8 yards off. Then you have press where you're right on them. And then catch technique is in the middle where it's kind of a mixture of off man and press. So I love that you're weaving to start. So this receiver is going to stem inside. And just like I talked about with press, Colton's going to weave to try to maintain his same leverage the entire time. So he's going to weave inside, weave, stay square. Okay, he's breaking this way on him. Good play.
I used to hope they used to throw them plays so bad, like plays like that. Please throw the ball. Please throw the ball. Please throw it.
He said him was gassed. Dino said, what do you feel you need to improve on the most in your game?
then like just being more consistent in my tackling, and then like also, I mean, I think I can get better, like just like being more knowledgeable, and like instead of like a lot of the times like I would like last year I would just go out there and be like, all right, I'm just gonna shut him down. But this year I'm trying to like be more like cerebral and like knowing like, okay, I can get this or this, you know what I'm saying? So like eliminating things.
Love it, and that's what you got me for. Anything you need, that's I love that about the game. Like I love that aspect about the game is being able to line up and know, hey, there's only so many routes that they can run, and it's so much easier at corner than nickel because at corner, if you take an outside release, you've eliminated so many routes. Like it's extremely rare for you to do an outside release and run a slant. So I can eliminate that. Usually not going to take an outside release and run it in. Like you're eliminating so many things just by that. And then it's I just listened to someone, they were talking about Darrell Revis. They were talking about why he was so great. They said that was the first corner that they've ever seen that didn't react. And not like him being patient. They said he dictated what you were going to do.
Yeah.
And usually a cornerback is all about react. You got to react. But he was so smart that he would take whatever you wanted away initially. Like if he know based on the formation, et cetera, you run a slant, he going to take away the inside release right now. So you're only going to be able to run it the way he wants you to run it. And that just Revis was a lot. Revis was a lot. So we're on the next one. So where are we on this? Oh yeah. Touchdown.
Yeah.
So I got my comments on it, but I want you to walk through this first.
I really just got my eyes up, bro. Like, if you see, like I'm looking too high on this, you know, I just got my eyes up. That's all.
How can you make this so much easier on yourself from the start, from right now?
Really, I could have just lined up more inside, so I didn't have to take those steps.
Line up here. You think they're gonna get an out route on you?
Nah.
Right here? There's not a chance. Line up right here. So then, just like you said, you don't have to move. Like you don't have to take any steps. He has this super outside split, just like we talked about earlier. So divider rules. He's all the way out here. Let's eliminate some routes. Not running the out route. That's done. There's two routes left. A fade and a slant. We know he's not doing the out. So if we play hard inside, we're eliminating the slant.
Yeah.
And then we can run to the fade. And right here, you're moving to beat him inside. Where really you should be so hard inside that you don't take a step at all. So when he's doing this, you're just waiting. And then right here, oh, cool. I'm already here. Now I'm getting hands on and now we running.
Yeah.
And alignment can solve so much and make everything so much easier if you just align right. I talk about it all the time with linebackers. If I'm watching a linebacker, if this is his B gap right here, why are you lined up right here? For what? Either a line closer to here or even over here. So because the running back's over here. So for the ball to go in this B gap, it's going to have to flow. So why would you make it so you have to run to the flow and then come back where you can line up right here and the flow has to come to you? Like you can make the game so much easier just by alignment. All right, here we go. So I'm expecting motion right now. Just by this lineup, I'm expecting motion. Okay, we got the motion. So got motion. Now I'm by myself. So this is something. We're expecting different routes with two people here than versus one person there.
Yeah.
When there's one person, that changes everything. So again, I'm not, if you want a quick out right here, hey, go ahead. That's not going to kill me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play inside. And this is kind of the same thing. Another thing right here, feet way too close. way too close. And I posted about this on Twitter today. It took me forever for it to click for me. But I was explaining it to CT. I used to put my knees in like this because it creates this angle. I'm big on movement and angles. If you need to move this way, you need to push your feet off the ground this way. So when you start tight like this, the first thing you have to do to move lateral is go to this position and then step. So make it more efficient first and already have your feet there. So then it's just pushing off that way. And that eliminates that wasted movement when you're starting off that narrow. And see, you're not even able to move lateral because of how tight your feet are. So then it's open instead of a step with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Colton tried to lift him up. I saw it today. This is my first time seeing this. He tried to dump him. Yeah. As soon as I saw him lining up, I saw, he has nothing but bad intentions. Bad intentions.
Yeah, Mari definitely hit him for the first down too. That was third down. Mari hit him for the first. He was going backwards.
That's a tough hit too. His head just popped up.
Yeah.
That's a tough hit.
That Kansas State game, bro.
That's what stops people from being great. Nobody was ever harder on me than myself. Like you have to. That's the only way that you can be great. For those listening that aren't watching, Lauren said, "I love that Colton's honest about his playing. Some DBs don't self-reflect. That is how you are great. Is doing that. If you just watch every play and say, that was fine, you're never going to get better. It's never going to happen. You got to be able to take coaching, self-coaching as well. And that's what good coaches do. They can coach their players. Like when I coach CT, I always ask him, like, what do we have here? So he's learning for himself. I don't want to have to be there to hold my player's hand. I want them to know why. That's why are you doing this? So then when you're out there, when I got CT playing 4-eye, then he gonna know what he needs to do.
High schoolers, man.
CT buff now. Y'all ain't seen him. Y'all missed it when he had his fresh cut. He had a fresh cut.
Oh,
he was smoking a cigar, had a gold chain on, had a top on. I said, you were 4-eye for sure. All right. Talk through this one.
I think the same thing. Like, I just got my eyes up right here. Like, I wasn't bad on positioning. I just got my eyes up. Just allowed them.
In alignment, how can we help ourselves out here?
Yeah, the inside.
Yeah, he's not running the out route. And if he does, hey, please try that. Line up inside so we don't have to react that early. Get to the football. Always got to get to the football. All right, got you again. Same receiver. We're a little bit more inside now. I can see that already. That's how we want. That's the position we want to be in. I know it's not a route right now, but that's what we want to be in. More patient, less steps. And this is what I love. This is what I'm talking about. Now, I pay attention to everything. Don't sit here on the block. Don't ever let a man just sit there and have his hands on you. Does he look like he's trying to get to the football?
Yeah.
Like he's making rip his hands off always. This stuff matters. These habits matter. That's how you got to play, man.
It's true.
I love it. All right. Got you again. Same receiver. That's what it needs to look like. And again, when you take 1 to 2 steps, that's when you're at your best. Hands on, 2-1 none, hip pocket, dead in the water. That's what it needs to look like. And I'd argue you could be even, I think you're good here. You could be a little tiny bit more inside. I'll pay you whatever you want if he makes this throw. If he make that on an out route and you don't pick it, nah, that's your fault. I still can't pay you. Ain't no way you can let that happen. That's what we want to see. That's what we need to see. Where's Colton at? Here we go. That's literally what we played all last year. Where's Waldo? We're like, is Colton outside? Is he inside? Is he inside? And then we see a pass breakup. Oh, there he is. This is.
We were in man right here, so like my man went across, so I was like basically covering right there.
Tell me something else first. What should be being yelled at on your defense right now? First thing.
I mean, like you talking about like what should be yelled or like what we had?
No, what should be yelled? First thing. CT, you can answer this too.
Well, how far is he off the ball? Like we should have like some type of communication. Like talking about him coming back in motion.
The fact he's off the ball, what does that tell you?
He's going back.
There's gonna be motion.
He's talking about this guy. Well, that guy's ineligible because he's covered up.
Unbalanced formation.
Yeah.
So we got an unbalanced formation. Instantly, if I have an unbalanced formation, my first thought, there's two plays that's going to happen out of unbalance. It's either going to be a run or it's going to be some type of bubble. They're not going to run unbalanced and run routes down the field. So first thing, unbalanced. So now that I know it's unbalanced, I know that this guy is ineligible. This guy, yeah, he can run a route. What route are they going to run from there solo? So this is what should have happened on defense. This should have been pulled. So when he came in motion, all the gaps should have moved over. So Cam should have moved to him. His linebacker should have moved to the tight end. And whoever else has a responsibility over here should have moved one gap over. So now let's see what this play looks like if this is your man, which it, well, not him, but everything else pulls over. You should be here by yourself. So somebody else can pull with it. So now that's his gap. This is your gap. And you'll see what it looks like. Right there. You're right there instantly, gap filled. And that's why you pull motions, especially in a situation right here where, because you shouldn't be like he slices after the snap, but the way it really should be played, especially with unbalanced in Saban's defense, we call this a fox.
Yeah.
So basically, you and Cam would share him because we're not having you cover him. He's ineligible. Like, yeah, you still got to fit this gap, but you're not covering him. So as soon as he went back, that tells you, all right, come downfield. Now, you didn't do anything wrong here based on how you guys played this defense, but we just talking football. First thing you got to notice, unbalanced, and then go from there. Do I sound distant, Lawrence?
Yeah, because that's my man. So, like,
yeah, you got to run with him.
If he goes cross and then they, like, run that little RPO, you know what I'm talking about, the college football.
On the goal line, all that, RPO.
Then pull him out right here. That's the I got that. So.
Yep, that'd be on you. Absolutely. All right. Let's see. Another game of oh, you said he got an iPhone 3. That's crazy. We're gonna get to how Colton disrespected me last night. I told everyone on Patreon the interview was canceled. Like, that was just we'll talk more about that because we not just letting that slide. I didn't know you made this tackle.
Yeah.
This was a tackle that made it 4th and 1. So Colton's right here. I'm assuming you man coverage on the tight end. And I could tell everybody free, but I'll let you tell it. Why don't you fly down right now?
Well, because he could easily just chip and then run around.
And CT, what I tell you is the most important thing at the goal line.
The slant routes, the quick routes, take away the easiest pass.
Eye discipline.
Oh, eye discipline, right? Yep.
You get scored on so much because of eye discipline. That's why at the goal line, the easiest route to score on any level of football. When you watch football, you'll see it all the time. They'll have a Y off. They'll hike the ball. He'll slice across into the flat. Somebody lost eyes on him, and it's an easy touchdown. So the reason Colton doesn't fly down is because he can block and then do a late release, and then that ends up being on him. Good fit. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. And we know the play after that. We know the play after that. All right, where's
I'm at the top.
Okay. Oh, you knew quick. Okay. Super quick. What am I gonna say right here?
You gotta stay outside. Honestly, I didn't even see him until like afterwards. Like I'm looking at the ball, I'm like, all right, I gotta go down.
Yeah.
And
when you get right here, you gotta fight like hell to get back outside. You gotta fight to get back outside. And I could tell from the angle that you just seeing the ball and not him outside, which is fine if you trigger right now. And Indiana's corner coach showed me this, Coach Rod, when I talked to him after the Nebraska game. I loved it. He said he teaches his guys to leverage the football, not the man. So you can run, sprint full speed, and leverage the ball. So then they can keep running, and then you don't have to worry about getting back outside because you'll be in position to where he has to cut back inside. But you got to take off and got to get vertical if you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Up top. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Do you ever play with your leverage pre-snap?
Nah, not really. Nah.
Why not?
Really, at least. I mean,
why don't you?
I mean, like that. I never really picked the leverage. Like I would always play head up most of the time. So like most of the time you see the things I'm head up. I'm not really picking the leverage. For
tell me this: and you played receiver. When you come up and you see a guy inside leverage, do you have a plan specifically for that once you see that?
Yeah, I mean, it honestly depends on like the corner, like what kind of corner he is. If he wants to get hands on me, but like, yeah, I mean, me personally as a receiver, I used to like to see when guys pick the leverage because then I know where to attack.
Yeah, so you get a plan if you see him inside.
Yeah.
So, now think about it on the other end. If you come up with that plan, and then as soon as the ball snapped, he switches leverages, that's gonna disrupt your plan because you're like, all right, we're playing inside. I'm gonna give him a hard jab inside, and then get back outside. But now he moves outside. That completely throws you off. Like imagine if you covering a receiver down here. Right here, you got a plan. He's out here. Okay, I know he can't do this route, etc. But if the receiver were to motion right before the snap to here, that changes your thought process. So that's a little something that you can use to play with what they do. It's a chess game. So if you know, hey, I'm gonna be inside leverage right here, show out to start because you play receiver. He's gonna take a look at you. And he's gonna okay, yeah, and then before the snap or right on snap, then play with. Now this isn't every time, just a switch up, then switch to leverage and mess up his plan. You always want to have a counter for what people do. And like they said about Revis, you want to dictate what they do. Like, you thought you were going to get an easy inside release. Then I moved here and messed it all up for you. There's little games like that, the little nuances of the game. Let's go back to this coverage. Beautiful. Punch. Do we punch with the wrong hand? Yeah. Let's see. Again, I think you two head up right here. He all the way out there. Go ahead, line up a little further inside so then you don't have to move. So when he does that jab at you, then you're already there, and then it's easier to run with him. You punch with the wrong hand first, but you pull it back, get the right hand on, and then you run it. And Before we did this, at first I was gonna, because we were talking about receiver tendencies, I was gonna pull up some Syracuse, but I was like, no, I can't put that public. Can't put that public. I don't want them to know the game plan. And then just a football player. All right, what are we in right now? Is it straight man?
Like this is kind of like a hot call. It's like it's 0, but we got eyes on the quarterback. So like we're not just back pedal. You know the ball's got to come out fast. They don't got enough to block us. So yeah, you just read the quarterback and break on the throw.
And Colton's defense, that Arizona one was bad. This one's Preston's fault. That's Preston tripped him.
Oh man!
Preston got people saying Colton got baby deer feet. That's on Preston, man.
You got to get 2 to the house this season, bro.
At
Minimum.
Got it. Roll it. Talk about your mindset. This whole play. Just walk us through, because this is a very important point in the game. If they get this first down, game's over.
I mean, like, I'm just like, hey, bro, if he throw this ball this way, like, I'm picking it off. Like, if he threw the slant to my guy, I was gonna jump it. Like, I already knew that in mind, and I saw him throw it to Preston's guy, and I just saw it in the air. I was like, oh snap, this is right here for me.
Rolling.
Took over.
You was rolling. God. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. All right, we got Utah. All right, this guy, I hate when y'all wear gray, or used to. From stance, that's got to be you. That got to be you.
That's Travis. I'm in the slot.
You're in the slot. You're in the slot. You're in the slot. Whoa. Hold on. Which slot you in?
This one right here. The one next to Travis. So, like, I'm to the field.
Right here. Okay. He said this one like here, like we can see him point. Love this. So we just we're locking it. So even if they switch, we're staying with our guys. We're on levels, which is extremely important in man coverage. So he's gonna be pressed up here, and then Colton's gonna be off so that they don't get caught in pick routes. So Colton's gonna go over the top and then just staying in his hip. Now he's in phase, so now he's gonna turn around, squeeze. What the hell of a play. Great coverage. And man, they was getting hyped on that sideline, man.
Yeah.
That Livingston.
Yeah, Utah game.
It was getting hyped. All right, where's Colton?
I'm up top. I'm up
Okay.
corner.
Thank you. Y'all all look to say it's hard. It's hard. All right. So talk to me all the way through. Formation wise, we got a Y off and we got stack over here. So what's going through your mind right now?
Off of this split right here on this formation, I'm like head up to outside, and then yeah, I mean like this was kind of like new. Like, it's not something they really showed a lot of right here, so like I didn't really have like a tell or anything like what he was gonna run. So I just like did it based off the split. Yeah.
Now something could have helped you out on this, and this is when your game takes the next level. So you understand his split, but you got to see the full formation. What do their splits tell you there's a possibility of? So what would you think is a possibility based on how tight they are and him being on the ball?
Right here, they run like a lot of drive concepts right here. So one under, and then the dig by,
which could become
mesh, kind of.
Exactly, when they're, because of how tight both of them are. So it's in the boundary, so it's harder to see. But if this was in the middle of the field, it'd be easier to see how condensed of a formation it is. So he's coming late. Obviously, this isn't true mesh, but that's when you have to be thinking about those things. So seeing your receiver splits one thing, but then you got to see the rest of the formation. Like, okay, what can I possibly get out of this? Now, play starts. We're good here. Similar to what happened earlier, but I think you switched it. You step with this right foot lateral. right there instead of stepping with the left foot. So the initial punch was good, but need you to move to your leverage while punching. Because you miss right there, but you're quick enough to get hands back and then get back in his hip. And you're staying outside because you know you have safety help in the middle. So you're just running under it. So the result and rest of it is good, but we got to clean up the beginning.
Yeah.
Got to clean up the beginning. Want to move lateral with him. And this is a time where you got a little bit head heavy on this, where you see the lean you end up getting.
Yeah.
You got quick reaction because most people they banned as soon as they get in this position, but you're able to get right back in phase with them and stay right there. And I don't think I see you. No, I do. I was gonna say one hand jam, but you do one hand jam. But I do know you like that two hand more. Up top, maybe?
Nah, slide.
Okay. I was close. All right. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Again, so the receiver's stemming, and Cole is just going to stay in that same position and move lateral. This is beauty. Watch his feet. Just staying in that same position to get a charge. And what happens at this point, CT? What does it become again?
It becomes press again.
So just press coverage again. Now we're running with him. And now that was a crazy push off. But we get back to it. And then ends up getting an interception for Travis.
Wow.
That was a great recovery. Great recovery. So right here, I'm sure you were thinking this is just like a seam.
Yeah.
And then the ball gets thrown way out here, and he pushes off right there. That was a good throw by him to ball placement, put it away from you. But you get to it, cause an interception. These are big-time plays. You get a pass deflection, but you don't get credit for that interception, even though you made that happen. Where's Colton at? Up top.
I'm in the bottom. At the bottom.
You got in the slot.
Wait, no, hold on. No, that's not me. Wait, go back to the start. Wait, play it. Yeah, no, that is.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. All right. So, coach yourself on this.
I guess I could have been like a little slower out. I was a little bit too fast.
Yeah, so right here is fine, but at this point, you should settle in flat foot right here.
Yeah.
You take that extra back, and that's what creates that separation because this is your guy.
Yeah.
You're also supposed to be looking at you get thirsty.
Yeah.
You get thirsty. Got no idea where your man is, but you see that football. You see that football and say, yeah, I'm going to go get that. Which is a hell of a play, and hell of your instincts are fantastic. But again, most people, hey, it's just a great play. We want to be the best. You want to go first round, right? Like that's the goal. So we come here, settle. He's settling, and then if you're right here, still flat foot and square, and he does that, oh, it's over with.
Yeah,
it's over with. But still a hell of a play. Are there any coverages you are aware of that you have not run yet?
Nah. We ran everything when I was at Auburn. So
yeah, Colorado, y'all didn't run cover 4.
Yeah, we didn't play quarters. But like at Auburn, I played quarters. I played 2, 5, 1, 3, 0.
Everything. All right. God, I hate these grays.
I think I'm pressed. I think
on the point. Yeah, that's you. That's you. That's definitely you. All right. Let's see him. It's good. Patient, one hand. I'd rather you take a lateral step first, at least step with his right foot first, then do that like kick open, but you're able to get on top of the route. Like you're going to be playing receivers now. I mean, you've already been in the SEC, played on the SEC team, but Now you're gonna be playing faster receivers, like playing more athletic. You already have really good technique, but you can get away with bad technique because of your athleticism.
Yeah.
You can only get away with it for so long because next is the NFL, and then you got tighten. All right, that's got to be Colton. I don't care if he says it's not him. Is that?
Yeah, no, that's me. That's me.
Okay. I was like, am I lying? There's not much I can tell you on the finish. On the start,
I think what happened was when I was looking at the quarterback the whole time. So like if I could have like if you see as soon as I broke, I'm looking at the quarterback. That's one thing I gotta work on. Like I've been working on taking like 2 steps in the man more often.
So like W drill, and I'll show it for y'all. So we got W drill right here. This is the DB's bread, and you gotta do this every day. So as soon as you break from here, eyes at the cone, 2 steps, and then you can get back. But you gotta 190 breaks, back pedal, break, head there, 2 steps, then look back, just to build that habit. And yeah, it's a tough one. So he's taking the inside stem, you coming over the top, trying to mirror the stem. So you get there, and then he squares up, and you're like, all right, is he about to break out or go in? Then he goes in, and this is a tough situation. So I talked about this with Justin Wally. Do you know what a stop hand is?
Stop hand?
For receivers?
No, I never heard of
that. See the stuff I get to teach on here?
Mm-hmm.
Justin Wally is at Minnesota. He's 3rd round pick to the Colts. I told him this. He pulled out his notebook. He said, I had never heard that before.
Yeah.
Which hand can this tight end catch the ball with? If he's going to catch it one-handed.
The one he's running with, like the outside.
That's the stop hand. So that's the arm to attack. So let's say, I know you're going to undercut this, but if you don't undercut this and you stay on top, you just have to rip this left arm. He's not going to catch the ball like this coming across the field. If he does, it's just, and this is for all routes. If it's a slant route and you're on top, his right hand's the stop hand. I got a clip I can show you when I was at Nevada, where literally I would just grab guys' hands as soon as the ball came, and it's a drop. Not grab their hands, but their arms as soon as it came. So this is another little intricacy about the game, is when you understand, all right, he's running this way, there's only one way he can catch this ball. He needs this hand.
Right.
He can catch it with 2, but the only way he can catch it with 1 is with this stop hand. He cannot catch it with 1 with that inside hand. So if you decided to stay on top, which I probably would try to undercut it too, but you decide to stay on top, then you just have to attack that left hand.
Yeah.
All right. Colton is here. Got him. In assuming zone from his alignment. Yep. Just be athletic, please.
Bro, did you see him still?
I know. You got push. But it still don't look the best. It don't look the best.
Because I knew that was a pick, though. Like, I'm running. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a pick.
I know it was too.
Catch the ball, and as soon as I'm going up, he puts me down. So I'm like,
this is how zone coverage should look like. CT is fascinated with the concept that you can move based on what somebody's doing behind you.
Yeah.
Just by, looking at the quarterback. So Colton, once his receiver gets past, he's not looking to the receiver. That's not what he's trying to get. He is reading the quarterback, because in zone, our eyes have to be on the quarterback, and then he's flowing underneath. That's why he's in this position to make that play. And yeah, he got pushed in the back. That should have been a pick.
Man, Colton.
It's my dog. If this was someone I didn't want to see succeed, that'd be the quickest breakdown ever. I'd be like, hey, that is a fantastic play. Who cares you got cooked at the line? As long as he dropped it at the end of the play, you're good. Where are we?
I'm in the slot.
Up top?
Our sideline, yeah.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. And yeah, I don't get to see you play a lot of off outside of being in the slot. But this is what it needs to look like. He's weaving, he's staying square. Now he's breaking his cushion, so he's opening, getting a hand on. That's beautiful. Man, come on. The standard is the standard.
The standard is the standard. Who did you like to match up against when you was at CU?
You talking about like in the games or practice?
Practice with the receivers.
Definitely. I would say like going against Omarion, Travis. No, Asad Wasim like that. I'm telling y'all, he like that.
I heard. Is he there?
Nah, he at FAU.
FAU. Yeah,
But
I heard.
He was probably top 2 runners on the team for sure.
Wow.
So I watched this over and over today.
DJ took the wrong guy. So I was,
and this is how I know this happened.
Who took the wrong guy?
DJ. So watch this. So we're on play 60. I was trying to figure out whose fault it is. So we're on play 66. And I just noticed it while we were watching this. So they're playing what's called basically top hat. That's what we called it.
yeah,
So like right here.
that's what we called it.
Yeah. So whoever's pressed,
like whenever they got in bunches, we top hat everything.
yeah. So if he's impressed, he's taking the second guy, and then the person off is taking the guy on the ball. So you can see it here. It happened again. I know it happened this game. I know I'm not tripping, unless that was last game. Maybe it was last game, but we're just talking it through. Oh, right here, same thing. So pressed, you take the guy off the ball, and you take who's on the ball. So exact same thing. And then we get, went too far. So right here, he should take the guy off the ball, and Colton has the guy on the ball. So Colton's going with his guy.
Yeah.
And then he takes his guy. So now Colton has to try to bail out, run over here, and it's just a lot. You better than me. I'm petty. We both taking him. Somebody gonna be wide open, and I'm gonna point at you after the play. You better than me, because I don't want to hear nothing, coach. That's beautiful. We're playing 2-man under.
Yeah, 2-man.
So what type of technique are we playing in this, CT? Starts with a T. Colton, help him out.
What kind of technique?
What technique we playing?
We playing low hip inside, too high, man coverage.
Which is also known as trail technique. So, Colton, you want the receivers to essentially get past you because you want to be between him and the quarterback because you have these safeties over the top. And then perfect, undercut the post route, be an athlete. I saw that. Where we at? Yeah, and this is again late in the game. Game's out of reach, 18 points is 328. The standard's the standard. Talk about what you could do better right here.
Just be lower.
Yeah. And it's hard to stay low a full game. Like fourth quarter, you are tired. It's hard, but you just gotta get it ingrained. All right, now we got a couple more plays. All right, so Colton's right here. Run across the motion. So anytime you see this, a guy jog like this, what's about to happen? Colton?
Pick, fade.
Yep. So he's setting up a pick route. So he's giving this guy time to get over so then he can go underneath him. Colton sees that, did the dangerous thing of going underneath it, gets a hand on, squeezes, PBU. A great play. Yeah, he was talking too. Colton be talking. Colton be talking. Squeeze, play the hands, and see, he's pushing off the whole time. And Colton's hand fighting with him right here. Get money. Get money. And Whoa, what are we doing right here?
Showing blitz.
I was about to say, I don't remember seeing you blitz.
Nah.
I don't remember seeing you blitz.
Bro.
Okay, now we got a couple from Oklahoma State. Here's Colton off. Got to clean that up.
Yeah, he's got to wrap up right here.
Yep, just better wrap. Your son's walking my dog in the front yard, and I was not aware of CT. It almost got ugly.
That's funny. You were just walking in front of mine.
Yeah, it almost got ugly.
Pepper, Peter.
I don't know. By hearing panting. It's all right. We can play this better for sure as far as inside release, but you got such a good. What's the passing game about, CT?
Timing and space.
Disrupt the timing.
Damn.
Stay top shoulder. And again, Colton, we got stop hands.
Yeah.
You rip that left down, over with. Now, regardless, you get the pin. Colton gonna talk. Yeah. I love it. Rip that stop hand. Great coverage. Great breakup. And the stop hand is for if you're not in position to get your hand on the ball. Because you're not always going to be in position to do that. That's what I liked about that. Just what I like about your coverage that's really important. You don't panic.
Yeah.
And I say it all the time. When DBs become great, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You got to be comfortable being in trail position. You can't just start grabbing and you got to be able to recover. And that's what being a DB is. Here's Preston down here. Don't know why that got changed. Or not Preston, Colton down here. That's beauty. Look at the feet. Stay square. Stay on top. That is beauty. That's every rep got to look like that. Every single rep. Colton again at the bottom. Get off the block.
Yeah, man. Come back to see you. What is going on?
Being block's a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice.
We was in cover 2, so I was just trying to hard press him.
I know we in cover 2. This is my biggest problem right here.
Yeah, I should just pivoted the other way.
Yep. Turn it. We want to keep our eyes on the quarterback. So you can reroute what Colton's doing is because he's thirsty. Corners in cover 2, you're not responsible for anything deep. So they're going to try to get a shot off on you. If they get a chance in cover 2 to get a reroute, they're going to try to cave your chest in. That's what Colton did here. He tried to humiliate him. Missed. That's fine. We rerouted him. We widened him. But now we got to pivot, open up, sink under. Because if we're pivoted that way, now we're already breaking and coming down for this tackle.
At the top.
Yeah. Could be a little bit more inside to start. Good hand on. Squeeze. Another breakup. The same thing. If I can't get to the ball, stop hand. I mean, you could take and just just punch at this part. Just, it's only going to take this much movement to make somebody drop a catch. Great play. And Colton is going to talk. He's going to talk. Now, what you don't do enough, which you don't do because it's bad, but if you played for me, I'm telling you to stand over him. Don't run and talk over. Stand over him. Look down and talk to him. Where does Dad still got my picture from flag football?
Oh God,
stand over him. Let him know that was a bad decision. I don't know why he did this. Colton's up here. This was pretty psychotic.
Well, this was that hot coverage.
Yeah. Got your ball.
Yeah, but I had a buy one, so I was like, all right.
PI on the offense. And they never gonna call it. Ever.
Never, bro. Never.
pushed him in the back, right? You get pushed in the back a lot. Like that's one of the themes of this. That's one of the themes. So all right, that's what we got for Colton's film from last year. Very small things to clean up, and really consistency, and that just comes with time. That was your first like real season, and you made plays like constantly. And again, I said it earlier, it is so hard when you're not a constant starter. Like, for one, he's playing corner and nickel in the same, or in the slot, I should say. That means I got to watch different receivers. That means I have to watch different routes. If I know I'm just playing corner, I can just watch the outside receivers and film all week. And okay, they're doing this. But now I got to watch the outside receivers. I got to watch the slot receivers. I have to recalibrate my mind when I'm playing in the slot versus outside. And I don't know for sure when I'm going in the game. I'm sitting there, all right, you in? All right, now I got to go make a play. Like that, there's a lot that goes in with that. And I think you had a hell of a season. I felt like you should have been the starter, obviously. And yeah, I'm excited to see what we do at Tennessee, man. And we all tapped in. I got a million questions. Let me scroll back, get some crazy ones. CT, what you got from Lawrence? No way.
So, man, what's training been like for you, Colton? I think you get some guns over there now.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely we work hard in our weight room and stuff but they also make a big emphasis on making sure our bodies are good and everything. So,
Expect the first round pick. Luke said y'all not beating Bama.
We gonna see.
Yeah, good answer. Always did. That's why he found the interception.
He's running so fast. Bro, special things, you be beating the ball down there. We was doing the live watch party. He was like, how did Colton get down there so fast?
Signal man called Dez a goofy because Dez said he heard Hood was trash. Yeah, Dez is the ultimate troll, man. Was Indiana an option? Yes, it was. What's good? Yeah, CT got to fix his wall. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, go. Where my jersey at? Put a Tennessee jersey up there.
Yeah. We need those. I need a black one, please. I want a black one. Lawrence said, what did you work on to add to your game?
I think the main thing I've been working on this off season is I've been doing a lot of mental work more so than I ever have. Just watching the receivers that we're going up against this year. I've already started watching them and just also just watching the offense as a whole. And then also I had to learn our playbook. Our playbook is pretty big, especially compared to what I had last year. The sample size was a lot more outside to get into that. But I've also been still consistently working on my press, working on my pedal, my off, all that. So
is the defense in the Saban tree?
Nah, that's
not. So with the mental, I knew a lot when I played, but I promise I wish I had myself as a coach to simplify things for me. I show PT, I show people in Patreon. Ole Miss's offense is the most I have it. It's I can pull up a random play and tell you what the play is going to be just from the format. And so what I do, and I sent you some of my stuff last year. So what will be good for you and helps me, you retain more knowledge when you write something down. So when I was studying Colorado opponents, when I study, I insert the route that every single receiver runs. So I'm writing each route. So on a play, so I don't write just smash. I'll write hitch, corner, etc. In their formations, I have specific formation names based on who's on the ball. So if it's trips, I don't just say trips. I'll say trips 20, meaning number 2's on the ball. because you're expecting something different if number 2's on the ball than if everything happens for a reason. But when you're writing things down, you start to notice patterns. You're like, hey man, I done wrote hitch post corner 4 times already. Let me go look the other times I wrote it. Oh, they were all out of this formation. And then it starts to click. Like, I promise, football can be so simple, but coaches make it more difficult than it needs to be. So that's something that I really wish I had, was the simplification, like press technique. Like, I had struggled when I first got to college, and then it finally clicked for me have my knees in. Like, if I want to move lateral, I can't do it from here. I got to do it from here. Like, it's just physics. Like, little things like that. Like, the goal of press technique is to make the goal of the receiver is to move the corner off the spot. So the goal of the corner should be not to move off the spot. Like, when you simplify it, it makes things so much easier. But yeah, when you study, I recommend writing it down. So like, when I insert it in my software, I'm writing down every single route. So now I'm picking up the patterns. I'm seeing the tendencies, because everybody has tendencies, coaches and players. So you start to say, okay, this is it. Then when you go out there and you literally, like, not like kind of, like, I used to think I watched film when I was playing, and I was like, oh, I can narrow it down to like 10 plays. Now I'm talking about you can narrow it down to 2 plays, maybe 1 play. Then the game becomes so easy, and it's not as hard as people would think. So anything for me, let me know. We can watch film together on opponents.
Yeah,
you know, I'm here. You guys, like, come on now. I didn't have to skip this many questions. Like, you guys are crazy.
I don't want to read them. I just want to see.
Yeah, you'll be able to. Live chat replay. I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you after. Colton will be a nasty safety. Who do you model your game after?
Well, like, I don't know if I told y'all this before, but I used to, like, growing up, not even growing up, like, when I first started playing corner, because I never really played DB, I was always offensive player, so I always used to watch. When I started playing DB, I got to train with Patrick Peterson, my uncle was personal coach. So, like, when Patrick Peterson was in his prime, like 2016, 2015, 2017, those years, he was just a personal coach. Like, he would watch film with him and all that type of stuff. So, yeah, that's who like, he was like my role model for sure when it comes to the cornerback position. And then my uncle, of course, like, I learned most everything I learned, and I know it's from him. So,
and see, you young, so you didn't get to experience Patrick Peterson, Tyrann Mathieu, Morris Claiborne.
LSU boy,
Eric Reed. I was a huge LSU fella. You couldn't tell me nothing about Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 6'2", 225, running a 4.
Yeah.
Crazy. Got those. Oh my God. Oh man.
How's the food been for you in Knoxville?
You said what?
How's the food been?
The food?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been good. You know, I ain't gonna lie, Colorado did have good food though. I can't even cap.
I know. I ate there. It's solid.
Yeah, no, food is good.
Jaron said the hardest position is cornerback and quarterback, which is true. Don't know if he's trolling. Lawrence, interior lineman. Come on, that no way. Yeah, you guys can't say the stuff you're saying.
Yeah, Chago, you know, wow.
They're talking about me censoring the questions. I hate to see him coming, but I understand it's to protect the players. I'm always take care of my guys, man. Okay. I need to take that one. Yeah, no, that's just it's just lost. He just don't know no better.
Oh God, I heard about your music taste.
Hell, y'all know who the GOAT is. And he dropped tomorrow. Album dropped tomorrow. YB. Y'all tap in.
Colton called me Unc last night. Like he's just absolutely unbelievable, man. That's yes, you got PR. You guys I really am happy for him as well. This seems to be a better fit for him. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, everything happens for a reason. I didn't like CT knows there. You can't name a player that I've reached out to first. That's not what I do. I've said I don't care about. The goal of this channel is never to have relationships with these players, but I built some with Colton, Brandon Hood, their dad, like true relate. D'Angelo Pons Day, he just called me yesterday. We was chopping up for like an hour. Like we just chop it up, which I absolutely love. But there's certain mindsets in kids that you see and you just want to see them succeed. So even though obviously, you know, we love seeing Colton at Colorado, there ain't no place I'm not gonna follow him. And we not gonna follow him. If I'm following him, we following him. So we watching them for those live watch parties.
You locked in, man.
Better not get cooked because you know they gonna ban me on Twitter. And when he does what I know he's gonna do, oh, I'm unbearable. I'm gonna be unbearable. Lock me now, please. Tierra, oh my god. This is a great question. Do you cover tall receivers different from shorter receivers? If so, what's the differences?
Tall receivers, not necessarily. Stronger receivers, yes, I would cover them differently because the stronger guys, you know, they usually use their hands better than the other guys. So my punches, sometimes I have to time them differently when I'm pressing other guys.
Interesting. Man, of course, man.
Yeah, the skills.
You're watching on an 80-inch. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, right. Plan on wearing those shades in the game?
No.
See you in the green room, fam. Oh my god, I'm buying the ticket.
That's love.
Ticket. That'd be awesome. You wouldn't be able to tell me a thing. No, Colton and D'Angelo go first round this year. Oh, yes.
Man, that'd be wow, bro. That'd be great.
People are going to be on blank watch with me because my wife said, "What are you most excited about going on to this new team?"
I mean, like, honestly, just like coming back playing in the SEC. I'm back closer to home. You know, the football is different down here. You know, I did 2,000 people playing in front of at home games. So you know, I'm really just excited to play. You know, play the game I love. I love the game, so I'm just excited to go out there and then just show what I can do for sure.
So how's it working with your parents? Is one driving to Massachusetts and the other one?
My dad's probably gonna go to most of Brandon's games since it'll be his first time playing. You know, so I think my dad's gonna go most of his games. I know he said he was gonna go to the Georgia game though because we played them at home.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have. Yeah, two D1 sons, well 3, but yeah, no, that's a good problem to have. Please don't encourage him, please.
Hey, boy, that's what I'm talking about now. That's what I'm talking about.
Please, I don't have the energy for it.
Give me over Tupac. What is we talking about?
Yes, Jaron. Toughest on that. I don't know where Lawrence got interior lineman. That was which question was it? Was it some nonsense? Was it some nonsense? Probably so. Oh, here we go. What's a lesson that has stuck with you most from Colorado on or off the field? On the field, what has been a lesson that has stuck with you?
I think like what I said before, like what God has for you is for you. Like no matter what, like people try to do to you, anybody, like no matter what they try to do to you, try to bring you down. Like what God has for you, nobody can stop that. So,
if on the field, what God has for you, no one can bring you down on the field. That's what he's referring to. All right. Got an interception total prediction for this year.
I wouldn't say like I have a prediction, but like, you know, I got goals that I write for myself, but I would like to keep those to myself as well.
Something I've always said, and I still say it. If people aren't laughing at your goals, you're not setting them high.
Yeah.
You're not setting them high enough.
Also, you don't want to tell everybody your goals either, though. At the same time, you want to keep those with the people that you can trust. You know.
I like being laughed at personally. Like, I love when people doubt me. Like, that's my, like, I feed off of that. That's why I tell people the stuff that I be Twitter. Like, I was built for that. I love that. So I used to tell, like, I remember in high school, all the kids, I was a freshman, and I said I was going to go D1. Everybody laughed at me. The coaches laughed at me. And that just motivated me. I was the first All-American in the history of my school playing football.
Same thing with me. Same thing with me. When I was a freshman, I told them I was going to play varsity my freshman year. I was 5'4", 100 pounds. I'm telling everybody I'm gonna be on the varsity team my freshman year. I wasn't on the varsity team my freshman year. I mean, like, people laughed at me, told me I would never be. So my brother was All-American. Told me I never. My brother told me my younger brother was better than me. All this type of things. So, but we see how it worked out. Like,
I love it, man. I love when people doubt me, and I like putting my. That's why I used to talk junk when I played. I was never the type to wait till after the win. I talk junk ahead of time.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna force me to work harder because I don't want to get embarrassed. So I'm really gonna be So when the game starts, I'm talking already. So I can get in my zone, put my back against the wall, and I'm gonna go show you. That's just who I am. That's what I do in life, and it's working out. Look, decent. It's been working out decent. Kev, I know. Stop trying to ask questions. What's wrong with her? Like, she literally can hear me, like, probably in the next definitely my villain origin story. Definitely. It turned up. It turned up. What did Kev say? What are you guys saying? All right. So what receivers are you most looking forward to that challenge this season?
Obviously, Ryan Williams. Think the Texas A&M receiver Noah Thomas. He transferred to Georgia.
Yeah.
Him. I mean, literally, this is like the best receiver on every team. Like, there's really no like clear one.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the best receiver on every team. I'm looking forward to that cover.
That's what I want to see, man. I just can't. I can't imagine. Like, I played in SEC stadiums, but it was as a road team. Like, for it to be the home crowd, like in Tennessee, like they love their football up there. Like, that got to be a crazy feeling. In Knoxville, I told you, my cousin was coaching basketball there, so me and my wife had been there a lot. It's a cool little city. They got this ice cream shop downtown.
Yeah.
I don't know the name, but they got some. It's only certain times of the year. They got Lucky Charm ice cream. It's the best thing. Oh my God. Not the marshmallows. It's like the other part ground. The best thing I've ever tasted. I'll take you there when we go to TT. But we definitely going to a game, man. We're going to be doing our live watch parties for you. And anytime you just want to come on with us when we breaking down film and just talk ball, just let me know. I know you will. And man, I'm pumped. I mean, we talk a lot, but I can't wait. Like, I'm so happy, and I'm so happy you're in the situation you're in. I'm so happy everything worked out. I love seeing the love you were getting from schools when you transferred. Like, I was talking to schools for him, and some schools said we don't have enough money to afford him. And I'm talking big schools. They said he's too good for us to be able to pay. So, and hey, I appreciate you sending me and CT the money you just did before we got on here. I wish my Gators picked you up. I hope you're nothing but the best all year, except for November 22nd. Man, it's gonna be fun. Are y'all playing at Florida?
Yeah, it's at Florida.
Ooh, in the swamp. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one.
Lord, it crashed out.
We're ignoring her. Like, why? Like,
Lord, you crashed out. Oh my God.
Yeah, we definitely catching the game. So Colton said he's not going to play me in college football. It is what it is. But the way he was talking to me, like he it was just crazy. The NBA YoungBoy, like, were you like, have you listened to J. Cole before? Like,
yes, I've listened to J. Cole before.
Did you listen to Friday Night Lights?
Yes.
No, name one song
off the album. Oh, the songs off the album. I just listened to it. I was like,
you didn't listen to Friday Night Lights. There's no, you can't.
I was like, nah, he ain't young boy. Let me turn this off.
I can't even name you one
young boy don't mess
song.
with J. Cole, so I don't mess with J. Cole. Oh my god!
He did J. Cole and YB. I mean, and Drake in the same song.
Wait, so who are your top 5 rappers?
Okay,
right now.
You asked that. Hold on, they can both go on timeout because there's no way we're listening to that answer. Like, he really asked that. That's crazy.
Nah, read back. I don't know if y'all gonna like this, but hey, B Hood just walked in.
B Hood was good. Tell him to come over.
My son, man.
Oh, what's good? What's good?
Hey, Brandon, you got the UMass shirt on.
Yeah.
Brandon, first things first. Who's faster?
Me.
Okay. He just be lying for no reason.
He does, and he tries to front for the camera, but he really know.
No,
he really know. It's not.
No,
like,
he don't. He know what time.
It's all good though.
He knows.
And B Hood, please. Who's your favorite rapper? Please don't say he's influenced you at all.
Nah, definitely not young boy, but I listen to old people. I like Drake, but like old Drake, not Drake now. But I listen to a lot of old Drake. I listen to Lil Wayne. I'm really an old head.
Okay. Yeah. Your brother.
Yeah.
He said.
Yeah, I know.
He's lost. I think he's a lost soul. He's a lost soul.
He likes ignorance. So
yeah,
like,
exactly. Them that hippity hoppity nonsense. Anybody got time for that?
Help me get through some hard times.
Young boy helped you get through hard times?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, some hard jail times. What hard times can you listen to him to help?
I'm telling you, y'all not listening for real. Y'all think all his songs is shoot 'em up, bang bang. Nah, y'all gotta really listen. Y'all gotta tap in. I'm telling you.
I can't even name one song by you.
I can't name one song. NHL Young Thug. Like that's
y'all are 40. So
what do you say? I heard 40. You better not be talking about nobody age. Hold on.
I'm telling him about that.
Hey, Nas might scare him. Nas might scare him, Kev. He has no idea about Nas.
Hey, B-Hood, you any good at college football?
oh no, I actually didn't like that. Ask him what I did to him when I played him.
No, hold on. You said you like that. Like, what? Give me a scale of what that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't beat him, bro.
Like, just give me this scale. Like,
he be in the center with Wake Forest, and they be having Texas.
I'm not gonna say don't let beat me, but all I know is that if you beat Colton, that's not an accomplishment.
We never played.
Yeah. He won't play. I humiliated Caleb Mathis. He been trying to get back for a year now, and I heard he was the best on the team. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, we don't understand that rapping cursive. Like,
Yeah, I don't understand that.
40, I just turned 30. Like, yeah, come on, man. Like, this is yeah. He called me Unc. He called me Unc because I sent him a video of young boy getting pressed, and he said, "You know that's AI, Unc." AI. I don't like college football. That's crazy. Yeah. That's a bet. But man, B Hood, we gotta have you on soon, man. We gotta like real soon. We gotta. I need to have you on and go through that practice film. That practice film was crazy. I know there's a bunch of bums out there who ain't never been good at anything, and they don't know. They never played running back. They never made varsity. They don't understand those cuts. And man, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. How's everything been going at UMass?
Everything's been going good. I mean, I like it. Yeah, I feel like it's where I'm supposed to be. So yeah.
That's
is it cold up there right now, or is it?
Oh, nah. It was one morning where it was like 40 degrees out of nowhere, but that was just like that one morning.
Yeah.
It's really been around 70s, 80s. It's been cool.
That's a bet. We definitely gonna be doing some live watch parties for your games. I can't promise I'm gonna make a Massachusetts game this year, but we got time. I'll be making some more We definitely have B Hood. We gotta walk through them plays. I gotta.
Yeah, man.
He went
When
crazy.
you got some time, jump on, bro.
And Colton told me about the plays. I'm like, yeah, like, all right. He was like, yeah, B Hood has 7 touchdowns in practice. One, yeah, all right. And then he sent me the clips. I said, oh my God. I said, hold on, like he's really getting it in. And what people don't understand, someone on Twitter said he's doing that against the 3s and the 4s. There aren't 3s and 4s. Scout team plays the 1s.
The team that's going in that week. So
that's it. But I'm arguing with goofies that never made varsity. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you though, but yeah, I mean, just let me know what time I'm happy to hop on.
All right, that's a bet. Y'all lucky I'm not in Georgia right now. We go get some work on the field right now since I'm 40. Like we could really we get it in. But hey man, we appreciate y'all. The chat appreciate y'all. Tell your pops I said what's up. Good dude, love talking to him. And yeah, B Hood, I'm gonna get with you so we can get you on soon.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right, fam. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, I know I don't play for Colorado no more, but that don't mean y'all can't still tune into the YouTube videos. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
If y'all want to tune in, go ahead. You already know it's Hood Era. That's the name of the channel. So if y'all want to go ahead, tune in.
Definitely
make sure y'all follow his channel. I'll put a link in the video. And CT, final words.
Okay, to evolve. Brandon Hood is next.